Once upon an alien. Have you ever wondered if there are aliens around us or outside the planet? If you have had that thought, then sit back, relax, grab your popcorn and enjoy this story. This is a tale involving an alien named David who fell in love with a human girl, Diana. Their love story began when Diana was on her lowest level in life. She had just had a mental and emotional breakdown. That is, losing her job and her fiancé of 5 years relationship. What could be more worse? Her boss was this said fiancé, Elliot. They had built the company from scratch only for Elliot to cheat on her with a supposed cousin of his, Sophia. Why couldn't she have thought this earlier? There had been signs. Elliot had been nice and supportive to her, but after introducing Sophia as his cousin to her, he has been having a lot of business trips. Likewise Sophia. Fast forward to this day, it was their 5th-year anniversary being together. Diana had gone to Elliot's apartment with cake and flowers for a surprise. She opened the gate of Elliot's apartment. Great. Glad I have a spare key with me, she had thought. She stepped into the living room. At that moment she saw clothes scattered on the floor. She bent to pick up the clothes and she noticed there were some female clothes in them. That was when she heard some weird sounds coming from the bedroom. Could it be Lucas? Elliot's friend at home with a girl, she thought. Reluctantly, she walked towards the bedroom. She opened the door and to her greatest surprise, it was Elliot and Sophia having sex. She gasped. Elliot! She screamed out. At that moment, Elliot and Sophia noticed her presence. It's not what you think, Elliot said, coming closer to Diana. Great, it isn't, Diana said ironically. She slapped Elliot on his cheeks and they became red almost immediately. Elliot, filled with rage, pushed Diana away forcefully, causing her to almost hit the wall of the bedroom. Fine, Sophia and I have been dating for a year now. What are you going to do about it? Diana couldn't believe her eyes and ears. Now that you know, let's break up, Elliot blurted out. Fine, let's break up, Diana fired back angrily. She doesn't need a prophecy to be told that Elliot had already made up his mind concerning their relationship. She made to leave Elliot's apartment. That was when he told her that she was fired from his company. Like hell, I would want to work with you, she told Elliot. She packed her belongings from Elliot's place, not leaving the cake and flowers she had earlier came along with. At least I still have my cake belonging to me and me alone, she thought. Outside Elliot's apartment, Diana bade a taxi and told the taxi driver her address. When she got home, she unpacked and took a shower and laid on her bed. That was when the memories of that day began flooding into her mind. She cried her eyes out and fell asleep. David, don't go. Diana was screaming, but it was as if the other figure could not understand what she was saying. The figure had turned its back on her. At that moment, she was running to the direction of the figure. The moment she was about touching the figure, she woke up from the sound of the alarm on her phone. Geez. It was a dream, she said, grabbing her phone and switching off the alarm. The time was 8 p.m. She remembered she set the alarm to attend her friend's party, Lucy. Lucy has been begging her to follow her to the party. She quickly ate something, took a shower and dressed up. She was ready to go to Lucy's apartment so they can both head to the party together. They had been best friends since college. She bade a taxi and left. In the world of aliens, 2 aliens were seen in a heated argument. David, it's either you succeed the throne or you will be rejected as the next ruler of our realm, Zuba said. David didn't want to reply, so he stormed out. He doesn't care about what I need. All he wants is for everyone to do his bidding, David muttered to himself. David is a fine, tall, dark and handsome man. The singles and married ladies are always blown by his looks wherever he goes. He has supernatural powers with him, and that's what makes him different from the other aliens. Of course he is a royal, so he ought to possess such powers. Having lost his mom at an early age, he was left with his father to be with him, although his father rarely has the chance to spend time with him. Therefore he and his father are not close at all. Ever since he was little, he's been attended to by maids and lives in a separate mansion from his father. Fast forward to this day, David has been down. His maids knows not to provoke him or say anything to him. At times like this he would hide his identity and visit other planets, blending in with them immediately. David has been seeing one blue planet and he wants to see what's in there. So this day, he hid his identity and visited this planet. It turned out to be planet Earth. In planet Earth, David was awed by the things he was seeing for the first time. His attendant Baxi was not left out from this. He always takes him along with him whenever he visits other places. It was 10 p.m. at night, but the streets were filled with strange beings called humans. Still in awe with what's going on, he stumbled upon a girl. She was so beautiful and tall, they both stared at each other struck with their beauties. Sophia was the first to break the silence. Who are you? David smiled and replied, I'm David, son of Zuba and next in line to the throne from the planets of aliens. And you are? He asked. Sophia was shocked at his reply but too lost in staring at this cutie in front of her. Before she could knew it, she kissed him. Hey handsome, she said. Drunkenly, what the hell? David shouted. Liking the story? Read part 2 in my channel. Bye bye.